Distinguished listeners, I am Somniphage, and I will be your chaperone through the infinite dream this evening. Tonight, we are continuing Prey. It's good to be back. It's good to be back running away from Typhon. I mean, fighting Typhon. We're definitely fighting them more than running away. And yes, we had these people.
The security station in the lobby might have weapons.
Why, thank you. I never would have guessed that myself. Let's see. Let us see. We're just jumping immediately into this. There might be a better way to get into this room. There might not be. Ooh, I don't know the code for that. Let's get this decryption key. What's it for? I forget. What does the objective say? Get the key. Listen to the decrypted transcribe message. Right. There was a message they were getting. I just found a thing and out of nowhere. Let's see. Hendrik, I needed to remove all sensitive material regarding the psych evals immediately. Of special importance are Morgan's log sessions. I need those materials in my office. From this point forward, only speak through an encrypted transcribe. I send you the decryption key. You should be able to download it from your workstation. Subject for quarantine. Hendrik, Trevor Young is one of our scientists. He was exposed to our inner containment area without proper protection. He's gone through observation in psychotronics and had his most recent neuromods removed as a precaution, but we'd like to keep him under more standard quarantine until we can be certain there are no lingering psychological effects. Work with Dr. Cole is on this. Thanks. Hell. Data. Where is audio log? Oh no. I don't actually know which was the I don't know which of these many audio logs is the one that was decrypted, that we just decrypted. Yeah, listen to the decrypted transcribe message. That doesn't help. All right, maybe we can just find his name. We're looking to for something from Hendrik. He knows notes. Ah, Hendrik. Wait. Play.
Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this. Okay, Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last copy is hidden in his office. I'm not going back. You'll have to get it yourself. A-C-B-A-C. Good luck.
All right, then. Oh god, it's a level 2 lock. Those are always the ones I have the most difficulty with. There we are. So you say the treasure hunt is that important? Cellular society. Yet the effects of medical technology on society's norms can be more pronounced. To cite a recent example, one only has to recall cigarette use was often frowned upon as a habit until advances in the food industry that allowed for consumable microspheres that captured and expelled cancer cells from the body. Simultaneously, both the fear of cancer and the stigma attached to smoking vanished within a generation. Now smoking is perceived as no more harmful than drinking a soda. Lovely. Absolutely lovely that you just had to put in a special extra bit of lore to say, by the way, everyone smokes and it's cool now because it's not bad for you anymore. Like, even if it's not bad for you, it's still lame. Hi, April. Planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know or you love, or try something new. Oh wait, we've done this thing before. Good cop, good cop. The typical interrogate. Oh yeah, no, we knew this one. We've read this one before. Flowers. Program requirements document. Studies show there is a significant likelihood of behavioral conditions and psychiatric disorders emerging among the population of crew stationed for longer than 3 months. Impacts of behavioral issues are minimized with appropriate tools for monitoring food and predicting risk, while including as many Earth-like amenities and recreations as possible. Ah, how nice. Oh, session logs for Sarah, Danielle Show, Lorenzo, and Morgan Yu. First, utilities, behavior test. Files. Let's look through the emails first. Hey, Matt.
Good evening, Talos. Registration for the Talos Employees Talent Show is now open.
You'd think they would have turned off those automated messages.
Desk to reserve a slot.
Hey, Matt. Had another one of my people present a signed note from you for fatigue. Just want to make sure it's legit. Are a lot of people coming to you for stress-related complaints, or is it my imagination? Matthias, I don't know what to tell you. He walked into an experiment without a psychoscope, and it went sideways. We couldn't contain it after that. They controlled him. My suspicion is that Typhon can force other beings to empathize with them. Maybe further down the road we can find a way to reverse engineer this, get them to empathize with us. Please keep Mr. Young in quarantine for the time being. You have my thanks. Anna, please keep staff away from the quarantine area. We have a potentially contagious subject in there who is suffering from memory loss. This time, only Dr. Cole and myself should have access. Please set the new code to 8330, Hendrik. Alright. Time to go through these logs. Note, my concern with Dr. Calvino is increasing. His symptoms have escalated from memory loss and occasional disorientation to delusions and paranoia. His increased agitation in this session has given me cause to take his issues up with Alex during our next debriefing session.
Tell me about the dream.
The dream. Yes. It's always in my lab, and I'm standing in front of the glass.
Are you alone?
Yes.
What do you see in the glass?
Nothing. At first. I don't want to turn it on, but I can't help it. I have to turn it on. When I do, it's like the heart of a black hole, an immense darkness. There's something swimming in the black. I catch glimpses, edges of the shape. I feel as though it wants to come through onto my side. I have to turn off the glass before it sees me, but I always wake before I can.
What does it look like? The shape in the glass.
Nothing.
Does it look like this image here? Dr. Calvino, does it look like this?
No, that's... No, I don't...
Are you sure?
Where did you get that drawing? Have you been spying on me? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, that's... I'm going to assume that he meant one of these drawings, not the picture of Japan. Let's see. Sarah Elazar. Sarah's hostilities towards me continue unabated. The distance she creates makes it difficult for me to address her issues of anxiety and distrust. Some of her answers today did lend me a bit of insight. I might be able to use it in future sessions to hopefully get her to open up more.
Sarai, come in.
It's Sarah, but you can call me Chief Elazar. Matt.
Matthias, please. Forgive me, but your name is Sarai in the file.
We've been over this. My mother Americanized it. Will we be spending the next 59 minutes like this? Because we could cut it short right now.
We've discussed your mother. I thought perhaps today we could speak more about the career choices that were born of that.
Serving in the military wasn't an excuse to get away from her nagging, Matt. I was just... restless.
And you're better now? Not restless?
I'm fine.
Because your last tour of duty was the evacuation, and reports from there...
I saved as many as I could. For every soldier we lost, we were able to save 100 civilians.
Yes. Tragic. Still, to lose soldiers under your command...
The cost was worth it, both in lives and the unification of the region.
Taking on a losing battle like that? Fighting. Not enemy troops, but the equivalent of a natural disaster.
It wasn't natural, it was man-made. It prepared me for here, Dr. Cole. Because this station, it's the same thing, a disaster waiting to happen. We are well-trained and poorly equipped. The research is dangerous. Keeping secrets secret is dangerous. I'm sure you would agree.
Yeah, no, this guy doesn't sound like a very good therapist. Danielle showed. Danielle exhibits relentless anger towards authority generally, and the U's specifically. A few gentle questions sent her on a tirade that ended with her storming out of the office. Wouldn't be surprised if she decided to skip these meetings for the rest of her tenure here on Talos 1.
These psych evals are a waste of time.
A waste of time? Like back on Earth?
That was different.
Was it? Anger, issues with authority. A year of counseling doesn't sound like a trivial matter.
Those files were supposed to be closed.
Are you angry?
I'm getting there.
Any new relationships?
No.
I thought you and Miss Foy, the sanitation engineer, were seen together.
She's a sanitation boss, and we're not in a relationship. Not anymore.
Ah. And this separation, did it involve anger? Issues with authority?
Screw this! I'm done. Report me to the U's, I don't care. They're putting the station at risk just like TranStar North and just like on Earth's side. You assholes will bury it with your psych eval bullshit. And another thing.
Yeah. That, I'm beginning to think that this guy is not really a therapist and instead specifically trying to rile people up for reasons that I will perhaps find out. Alright, I guess we are heading to... What else do we have in here? I've already gotten all these utilities. Is just the behavior test. What objective am I missing? It's the wrong one. Objectives. Ah, just search the office. ACBAC. Oh, I know. A. C. B. A. C.
Steve, this is Captain Hale, Shuttle Exalt. I'm trying to hail the bridge, getting zip. Can you confirm, please? I have some system malfunctions. It's across the board. It's hard to make sense. I need to park ASAP. Recommend security detail when I come in. Hearing some noise in the cabin. Shit, what is going on?
Up we go. Time to get to... Was there all of this here before? I don't remember. Hi, Elias. I do like looking outside and seeing space. That is always going to put a smile on my face. Here we are, Grant Lockwood. I guess we're kind of committing to doing a bunch of these side quests. No. Hello, Hardware Labs. How long have you been without power? Forever, right. Long time. No. What? That was far more damage than I was expecting.
You seem frustrated.
I have months that are just gone. I've been listening to the logs, reading the research, playing catch-up.
Do you know how many times we've had this conversation? This is the 5th time.
Does it always go the same way?
Not always.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
I think it means you should be concerned as my counselor.
You left yourself a message. Would you like to listen to it?
No.
I think it would help.
I said no. That's not me.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just know.
You agreed to this. This was all your idea. Yours and Alex's.
I didn't agree to any of this. That Morgan is not me. I would never... Do you know what's going on in psychotronics? Do you?
If I did, I couldn't say. You know that.
What do you know about the Typhon?
We shouldn't talk about them. Not without your brother present.
Them. You do know, you snake. How can you sit there?
Morgan, take a deep breath. Here.
I don't want a pill. I want this station shut down. I want Earth...
Morgan.
I said no.
Okay. I'm going to call Alex.
I have unfortunate news for you all. The unfortunate news is that I am hungry and this is made out of food. No, I can't. I can't, Oh, nice. I can't get rid of, oh, what is it? Mr. Gluey McGlueface. I can't kill Mr. Gluey McGlueface, even if it is to save my own life. Yeah, you better run. Out we go. I think that I have decided somewhat conclusively that there are no enemies that I dislike more than the poltergeists.
Microgravity detected.
Hi. Alright, game. You wanted me to go out here for something. Where is Grant Lockwood? Is it you? No. You're just Charisma Kohan. Which, hi Charisma. What's in here? Not much. Okay. More human corpses down here.
Suit integrity damaged.
No, 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 no. I don't like this whole breach anymore. It is officially spooky.
Alien threat detected.
Let's use some of these psi-hypos that I've got. No, use the electric blast. All right. Ow. Ow. Where are my medkits? Four, 0, 4, 7. Portable turret fabrication plant. How nice. I was looking for that earlier. Oh, anything going on in here? What's my flashlight key again? There we are. V. Oh yeah, this is how I got in a different area, into that other area. What's hidden away here? Captain Sprees. Whoever you are, I want to congratulate you on your attempt to get out of this. Mariana. Hi, Mariana. Can automatically play? No.
Dear future us, today, future us, we are not calling ourselves that. Today, I was able to convince my beautiful but stubborn partner to stay in bed and not report for an extra shift. And this is the reward I get.
This might be the last one that I try to get before heading back inside. As much as I love drifting through space, I am sure that it is just riveting to watch. Hi, Mike. Don't want to go into the power plant. Shuttle bay is locked. We'll go all the way up to the Arboretum. I am glad that the game respected that I just saw that shuttle out there and was like, ooh, what's this? This seems interesting, and just had everything still up there, and also had an entire quest line that would have pointed me there. But no, because I got there on my own, I just got to explore it. How come the Arboretum is one-way glass? Is that normal? Is that normal for space things? Where's the last save?
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Well, I found a lot of corpses, but not a lot of useful stuff, so we're bypassing all of that. We're going right up to the top already. Oh, in we go. Into the Arboretum. Welcome back. I'm glad that you have food. Good to know that you can use the Hunter's Boltcaster to kill cystoids in zero gravity. I don't have one.
I'm sending you the code to my grav shaft. Assuming it still works.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no.
Morgan, I won't be joining you. Don't worry, there's no trick. Just a gift from your big brother. It's the truth, like I promised. Took me a while to dig it up. Someone wanted to hide it from you. My computer, another video. Give it a look and we'll talk. I'm sending you the password, assuming you haven't hacked your way in yet.
I didn't. I was
Talos.
respectful of that
This
one
is a
thing because I
reminder that the
couldn't hack
identity
into
of
it at the
guests
time.
visiting Talos is strictly confidential.
What utilities do we have? Ooh. I'll just repair the looking glass really quick. There we are. And this is my video? Or a different one? I did already break the crystal thing in the office. He was not happy.
My name is Morgan Yu. Year is 2035. I'm aboard the Talos 1 research facility. What else?
Why are we making this video?
Right. Because my big brother is paranoid. Psychometric data is showing statistically significant variance in personality patterns between trial runs of the new neuromods. Whatever. I feel more like myself than ever. I mean, look at this. We did it, Alex. It's real.
Enjoy it while you can, because in a few minutes, it'll all be gone when we strip out the neuromods and reset.
I know, including my memory of it.
No way around it. Let's talk about the backup.
So, the Typhon organisms have been producing an elaborate structure. Material is unknown, purpose unknown. My gut tells me it's kind of a neural framework, but externalized. Still waiting on analysis to confirm. In the meantime, I've given Alex the design for a device I think could shut it down, if it ever broke containment. Alex just has to grow a pair and commit.
You don't have to take all the credit. What if it doesn't work?
It'll work. Trust me. What else are we going to do? Blow everything up? That won't save us.
And if it does work, is it worth it?
The people that come after us will be smarter, stronger, immortal. They can judge us if they want. But they'll know they exist because of the things we did. I'm ready. Do it.
Well, there you have it. Everything I've done is what you've asked me to do. I didn't think you'd believe me unless you heard it from your own mouth. The tests, they changed you. Not a lot at first, but eventually, the constant stripping of your memory, I didn't know who you were anymore. All I want is to have my sister back so we can finish what we started. The device you mentioned, it's an advanced version of the null wave. It's the only way to stop the Typhon without destroying everything we've been working toward. We're just missing some scan data from the coral to complete the design. Help me finish this, Morgan. And then, you can have my arming key. I don't believe you want to use it anymore, but you can have it. I left the chip set for you on my desk. You'll need to upgrade your psychoscope to scan the coral. I'll send you the scan locations.
We're going to trust that I already picked up that chipset. Also, what happens if I extend this bridge? The one that I believe leads to the escape pod that he absolutely won't want me to use. No one should want me to use it. Fabrication plan for a neuromod. We already have it. And emails. But first, do I have that chipset? Yes, I know. I already had mimic detection 1 set in. I figured I might as well switch that out for the better one. Weird that that chipset literally spawned on the table when I looked away. That's... okay. Well, while we're being hunted by the nightmare, which I'm going to hope can't get in here, and if it can, I'm going to hide in this and close the door. Sarah, I need your help tracking down a missing key card. This should be one of your highest priorities. It's labeled EP101. Let me know as soon as you find anything. Alex, found it. Neuromod division on top of a computer cabinet. I'd say someone was trying to hide it along with what looks like a bug-out bag.
That video was... I'm still checking it against my directives. But if scanning the coral will grant you access to Alex's arming key, then perhaps it's the best course. Perhaps knowing the coral's purpose will reinforce your decision to destroy Talos 1. Just be careful. We're running out of time.
Should I be concerned about anything? It's still there, by the way. I think I actually already got that. I think I could just leave. Thank you for informing me. Installing Typhon Neuromods has a chance to summon a nightmare instantly, and I did just get a lot of those installed. And you know what? That kind of makes sense. Long conversation. Dr. Yu, I spoke to Lorenzo Calvino and got no response, so bringing the matter to you. There is evidence of an unlicensed operator aboard Talos 1. If so, we might be risking another TranStar North incident. I want to ensure the station's safety and make sure IT protocols are enforced. Chief Show, I doubt the accident has any relevance to what you're describing here. If Lorenzo says that an investigation is unnecessary, I believe him. Dr. Yu, an operator follows an owner's commands to the letter. Morgan may have built an unlicensed model, and if so, it would have access to station protocols. I'll take the matter to the board if I have to, but I won't have Morgan's actions place the station in jeopardy. Are you certain of this? Don't you spot me? If this operator exists, where would it be? If it's shut down or on standby, it could be anywhere. Do I have permission to begin a search? And that's the one that we've already seen, where he's like, hey, you're not doing your physical stuff, Alex. Do your physicals. Results of Morgan Eval. Your sibling is indeed different. I've sent the comparisons to you and Bellamy for evaluation. As you'll see, there's a noticeable personality drift, more than I'd expected from heavy neuromod cycling. It's even more prominent because of the duration in which these behavior shifts have developed. As requested, I did not discuss this with Morgan. Interestingly, Morgan seems unaware of these shifts. As an aside, I believe this poses interesting questions for other applications of the neuromod, not solely therapy, but reconditioning. Alright, so submitting the scanned core results puts me in endgame. Can't do side quests after that. Understood. Yeah. can't just scan that there. Ooh, spare parts. Alright. Just a quick save before I walk anywhere further up this ramp, because I am deeply curious if they're going to say anything to me because I have walked up here. Oh, his own tracking bracelet is up here. That bastard took it off.
Morgan, don't. I'm only a shallow copy of you, and I know better than to abandon Talos 1. If you leave now, you're only delaying the inevitable. Where do you think the Typhon will go next?
Alright, I'm not gonna. Just... Oh. Alright, I have to be in a specific place to scan the coral then. Okay, that's too far away to be. That's just something repairable far away.
Good evening, Talos. Dr. Hadley Dalton will deliver a supplemental seminar on neural connectome in the Lobby Training Center later this week. Dalton.
Alright. Objectives. What do we have? We have... Disgruntled employee somewhere on the surface is Grant Lockwood, and I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother with that. Not gonna just bother escaping from Talos 1. I'm better than that. Gardening tips. Probably not gonna bother going through all of that because... I mean, it definitely seems like a useful thing. Black Box Project. Found something. Signer in the Hydra lab's gone missing. Found him dead in the guts. Had a transcribe preventing evidence. Oh, right. Q-beam thing. The satellite signals. How did I use 2 of those at once? Bellamy's room key from Psychotronics and treasure hunt. No, this is the one that I actually really need to do. Okay. So I have to activate his tracking in deep storage. Oh God, this room. It's not maps.
Nice to see you.
Hello, medical operator.
Diagnosing.
Please heal me.
Bruising, abrasions, fatigue. Nothing life-threatening. Please, hold still. This will only take a moment. All done. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Crew. Alright.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
I've already forgotten who it is I'm looking for. Oh no. Grant Lockwood, right? Grant. Grant Lockwood. I think I did re-enable his bracelet. Yes, I activated the tracking bracelet, but didn't actually start tracking him. I have radiation pills.
Microgravity detected.
I've been thinking about the video Alex showed you. Your brother believes that version of you is the true Morgan. But why? Just because it came first? If someone had made you, then I suppose your truest self would be the one that fulfills whatever purpose your maker intended. I know who made me, and why. Did someone make you, Morgan? Were you made for something? If not, you'll have to invent your own purpose. Or have none at all. Strangely, of all the things I know about you, I don't know what you believe. You have to decide, Morgan. Who are you?
I am someone who is going to save all of the people who are on this station. Several of them did something wrong. But that doesn't mean that they should die.
Radiation poisoning. Detected. Seek medical attention.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's been a launch from the Argus platform. Board of Directors has caught wind of the situation here. I suppose it was inevitable despite my efforts. That's why it's important we act quickly, decisively. They'll try to take this out of our hands, Morgan.
I'm not sure that our hands are the best hands to be handling this. I like this electric burst ability. Goodbye, Technopath. What do you mean there are bones in your broccoli?
Suit integrity damaged. Suit integrity damaged. Warning. Vital signs critical.
Okay. Everything's all right. There are no problems here.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Fascinating. It's holding the psyche of all their victims. Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure. Synaptic-like activity up and down the length of it, like it's communicating. Just one more to go. I knew you could handle this. Our father warned me not to think so much of it.
I'm sorry, Alex. I honestly thought that you were done talking.
I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan.
Oh, yeah, I remember finding you earlier. Ow! Alright, that one was my bad. Wasn't looking where I was going in space. Shoulda... Ah, should have looked where I was going. I don't trust my not dying capacity that much. Just here. How close is this coral node?
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing. They're lying to you. Hurry.
Search complete.
Excellent work. All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but... Wait. What is... There's some kind of neural tripwire built into the coral. Christ. Morgan, get back to my office. We have to get your data uploaded now. Hurry.
Well, not right away. First, it's important that I finish the not the Black Box project. What was it? What is the quest that I had to do for... Oh god, did the save go... Did it for some reason save before? Before I had talked to them and gotten their quest? You know what? I think I'm committing. I think I'm gonna commit to just finishing the game. And someday later I will do another playthrough and then I will do all the side quests that I'm missing now. Because I want to see where it goes. I'm interested in the plot. I'm absolutely interested in help with treasure hunt. But again, I'm excited to move on to Alan Wake. I'm Sorry, I read what you just posted in chat and my brain had to reboot.
To upload the data. I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new null wave device as fast as possible. And be careful. The Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm the coral. They're gonna come after you. I left something for you on my desk that should help.
Something on your desk that should help. Ooh, what did you leave on your desk? A Typhon lure. And 3 neuromods. And an anti-rad pharmaceutical plan. It's still the plan for the neuromod. Alright. I will make a hard save before. All right.
Morgan, transfer is halted. Something or someone. Shit.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
We're locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that he had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
Vital signs critical.
Lights on. Echo painted.
Suit integrity damaged.
Delta, engaging.
Hey, I've gotten good use out of Typhon lures like once.
Morgan, transfer is halted. Something or someone. Shit.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
We're locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that he had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own. from flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
If you are TranStar personnel, please stand clear. A-Star in progress.
Whew. Good thing I'm good at hacking.
Morgan, Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating.
You're right. No. Oh. Good God, you have a lot of health.
Vital signs. Critical.
Oh God, weapon offline, right. Oh, you don't cease to be voltaic just because I've hit you with a null wave. Oh, EMPs are how you use that. You know, I keep forgetting just how many options I actually have.
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No, I will not give you up. You are there for me. I am here for you. If you'd indulge me, I have a proposal that could get us off Talos 1 without any more bloodshed. Just Don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
You have a terminal. A terminal.
Let's get this to the lobby.
This is Alex Yu, speaking to any surviving crew of Talos 1. I know many of you are frightened, angry. Perhaps you blame me for what's happened, but I never intended to harm any of you. Believe me, quite the opposite. Commander Dahl, on the other hand, has no intention of rescuing anything except the secrets aboard this station. You're all liabilities to the company now. Dahl, I'm sure you can hear me. I don't know what the board told you, but you're out of your depth on this one.
Good evening, Talos. As a reminder,
Your brother, he likes a microphone. A spotlight. He can't resist, even though he's hiding. And you are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you, chewing the wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made, or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst, but this is truly a masterpiece. You should be proud.
All right, go. Robot, you have a very important mission, and that mission is distract the Nightmare for even 1/100th of a second. Good job. Did I leave any food behind here? Alright, we're gonna hide under the table until the Nightmare goes away. Don't go back to the office. You'll get the other two killed. Well, I don't want that to happen. Now that I think about it, though, yeah, no, I've got the tracking bracelet on me. Like, I am literally just drawing attention their way. Hey, that's the ability that I wanted. No, that door's locked. You can't find me in here. No. Well, obviously I'm going to wait out here for the Nightmare to go away. Which... Did these robots kill the Nightmare? the hell are these military operators made of? I'm on standard difficulty. Like, I'm not playing on a super high one, but, like, I'm not playing on an easier difficulty. That...
Cleared for Sierra and Delta actions.
System alert. Repair unit, please contact a qualified engineer.
Oh, yeah, no, don't wanna... Don't wanna risk... To quote Spectaria in the chat, the reason I say do side content before Doll arrives is because all operator dispensers are hacked and only produce military operators, which, that's a good damn reason.
Haven't had much success in calling up more fabrication plans, but I did have a design for a psychoscope chipset I've been tinkering with. I'd be honored if you found some use for it. Morgan, I was worried Dahl or his rescue team had intercepted you.
They are NCA-9 black box operators, not a rescue team. Rescue is not among their list of commands.
January, not now.
Yes, of course. But Dahl, his arrival may help us, as long as you have not killed him. You see, Dahl, he's a recipient of several neuromods, a standard array of combat, tactics, interrogation mods. As I'm sure you know, your father, the board, is very thorough.
Dr. Igwe, please present your conclusion to Morgan.
Igwe, if there is a point.
Well, yes. You see, Dahl's mods are early C-series betas and vulnerable. As such, he has old-school thinking on some matters. If we remove them, he may forget his mission here, yet we would still have access to the shuttle and a way home, provided his piloting knowledge remains intact. It's a risk, but worth taking, I think. He'll have to be subdued, of course. I'm afraid that task falls to you.
There is no one else alive on the station who can pilot the shuttle.
It's worth a try. And there's been enough killing. Morgan, hooked up some more supplies.
Dr. Yu?
Take what you need, and
Morgan?
don't be shy about
Oh,
using.
man. Thank
I don't
God.
think they would.
I've just been going down the contact list hoping somebody would answer. I'm in trauma center. I came up here to look for supplies. I think I broke my arm when that blackout happened. Now I'm trapped. Aliens outside the door.
Consciousness is
I could
more
really
like
use some help, man.
music than computation.
No plans to fabricate. What?
I know Alex. He always has a backup plan. He must.
No, I have plans. I have plans. Why can't I get more shotgun shells? What are you doing to me? Right, well, back down to the trauma center. Luther, good news.
Morgan?
Visual contact. Engaging. Status suspect. Over. Contact. Firing equals 0. Echo painted.
Well, tried to save him. There were unfortunately many robots. I may not know your code, but I know how to hack. Welcome to the screen we're going to be seeing the most of for the rest of the game, I think. Because it seems to me as though those operators are going to be our primary weapon. Was it a trap? To some degree, thank goodness it was a trap and not me screwing it up somehow, but...
I have a hard time working with others, Morgan. The nature thing I was telling you about earlier. I have my operators, sure, but it's not the same. It's better. You know what I mean. You have one too, right? Project January. Is that something important? My technical officer is finding all kinds of interesting data. Oh, here's another one. An order signed by your brother, authorizing TranStar to cut out your brain and ship it back to the family. No expiration date on that one.
One crew in evacuation for visual contact.
Suit integrity damaged.
Nope, you're on my team now. Mr. Ridiculously difficult, machine. Yeah, no. Plan was to use a stun gun to incapacitate Dahl. Hopefully he doesn't get killed by the military operator that I've taken control of.
Dear future us. Today, future us, we are not calling ourselves that. Today,
I found this
I was able
outside.
to convince my beautiful but stubborn partner
No. This is not the right. Why are you playing
to
the
stay
wrong?
in bed and not report for an extra shift. And this is the reward I get.
Flying CAP. Status as fragged. Over.
Mr. Yu, this is Eddie Voss. I work down in cargo. The fact is, we've been stealing from you, sir. It started small, just, moving harmless contraband on and off the station. Pharmas, food not on the safe list. I don't know, maybe you don't pay your tax and hardware enough, but, Lily got ambitious after a while. Started stealing neuromods, fabrication plans, selling them to TranStar rivals. Yeah. So,
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done. What you're doing. We all must act according to our nature. No matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature. I think I was right before. You are like a rat. Resourceful. Sly.
Okay. I need to just use those grenades. Why am I being so insistent on trying to use a weaker weapon? I have, no joke, a billion of these things.
Engaging. Looking for extra contacts.
Target contact.
Firing. Don't hide. I'm programmed to assist Talos 1 crew in evacuation procedures. Green light on Sierra Delta.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done. What you're doing. We all must act according to our nature. No matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature. I think I was right before. You are like a rat. Resourceful. Sly. Burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind. This station was your laboratory. And the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
Hello? Is someone... I'm in the escape pod with Emanuela de Silva. We're stuck in the launch tube. The hatch on the outside is supposed to blow when the pod launch initiates, but... I guess the bolt's misfired. Could you help us out? You'd have to EVA to get the hatch off from the outside. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't know what else to do. Sit here and starve, I guess. There's an override switch behind the panel to force a pod launch. But don't hit that until the outside hatch is off. We'd be blown to bits.
Dear future us.
Oh my... Why is it stuck on
Future
the same
us,
one?
We are not calling ourselves that. Today, I was able to convince my beautiful but stubborn partner to... Stubborn?
Mayor, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Send an operator.
That's what I'm doing, Niels. It's not responding. None of them are. Shit.
Was it those things? Did they shut the air off?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter though, right? I mean, it should be hours before we run out.
No, Niels. The system is working in reverse. It's pulling oxygen out of the air. We've got 10 minutes. Tops.
What? But...
Ooh, food. Hello?
Steve, this is Captain Hale, Shuttle Exalt. I'm trying to hail the bridge, getting zip. Can you confirm, please? I have some system malfunctions. It's across the board. It's hard to make sense. I need to park ASAP. Recommend security detail when I come in. Hearing some noise in the cabin. Shit, what is going on?
That gun takes such a small amount of extra time to charge than I anticipate. Okay. Ooh, food. Psy-Hypo, Neuromod, this thing. Walk over, and there was a transcribe somewhere around here that I may have buried. No, there it is. Not even gonna bother turning it on because it's not going to turn on. Hell with you. Oh, this is gonna be a delightful maze, isn't it? None of those are words, Pegasine. Hi, Tom. But how does it go? The game goes well. It's proving difficult, but yeah, that's kind of just how things have been in general. All right. I need to get more water, so I will be back very briefly. And then we'll see what's going on with this computer. All right, and I am back. What utilities do we have? Oh, just the area map. Here I'd hoped I could extend a bridge out to the shuttle. Help, anyone still there? We're trapped in the escape pods. Hey, 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 no, 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 no.
Sensor range. Visual contact.
You don't understand. I've been stockpiling Psy-Hypos for the entire game. I will never not be able to turn you into a sudden burst of electricity.
Direct contact. Cleared for Sierra and Delta actions.
Right, this is a metal surface. It's a bad idea to step on metal surfaces while I'm shooting electricity around them.
Hostile is echo painted. System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
I don't know about you all, but I am very glad that I invested in this electric burst.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy.
I'm aware that you need repairs. Let's just unlock that.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer. Notify.
Still not sure how I feel about that hacking minigame, because it takes just a tiny bit too much focus. Not like as a general thing, just too much focus, just a little bit too much focus for me to really have any good commentary while doing it. So it's just a perpetual, oh yes, there will be a moment of silence while we sort this out. Let's just recycle down some of this junk. I want my shotgun shells back. Are you one of mine? I think you're one of mine. And you are not one of mine.
Lights on.
Suit integrity damaged.
Oh good, there are Typhon out here. Hi, Mary. Grab shift controls. Yeah, no, we're activating those. Thank you. Hey, don't know what problems you got going on. I also don't care. Just get your work done on time because you're holding me back. Mm-hmm. I lied to you the other day when I asked if I was... When you asked if I was okay. I'm not. There's something wrong with me. But I don't know what it is. I don't eat. I'm tired all the time. I feel like shit. The only thing I want to do is sleep, and even then, all I get are nightmares. When I went to see Dr. De Silva, I went to see Dr. De Silva, but she said there wasn't anything physically wrong with me. Wanted to see Dr. Cole, but I said no. Wanted me to see Dr. Cole, but I said no. I know Frank would just give me shit if he found out I was talking to a shrink. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this. You've always been nice to me, I guess. Maybe I just wanted someone to remember me after, and then what appears to be a seizure. Cycling charge. Thank you. That's spooky. That is spooky wall detailing that I don't know how many people will have seen that. Go into the locker room. Nothing hidden behind there. Thought there might be. Ooh, another EMP charge. how I got in here. Spare parts. Ooh, a note. Whoever keeps making duplicate items, stop. Fabricator is not a toy. Materials are not unlimited. Yeah, it's true. Didn't know that. Fair enough. Glucan fabrication plan. Neuromod. Ooh, a med kit. Alright. Time for plan. Make as many med kits as I can. I've done it. I've completed that part of the plan. Alright then. Shotgun shells it is. I can only make one. I have so much Typhon material. Okay, no, you're a broken operator. That's okay. If you're a broken operator, can I loot you? No, but I could hack you. You don't need repairs, you just need to... Oh, hey! Hi, Scott.
Flying CAP. Status as fragged.
Annie, I know you'll never read this. I ran out of my office when I heard you screaming, but there were just too many of them between me and you. You were always really nice to me. You didn't deserve to die like that. And now they're in my office, and I'm surrounded out here in this cage. I can't help myself, much less you, or even Mia. Even when I try, I still screw things up. Sorry.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Oh, Sci-Hypo, how nice.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Where is the control room? Unless that was the thing upstairs that I already got access to from another thing.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified.
Who knows? Maybe someone has hidden snacks in a bathroom again and I can increase my health. Nope. This game gets really unrelenting as you get further in. Oh, control tower. Whoa, 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 whoa. You stop that. These guys are being tactical. They're laying ambushes. Typhon didn't do that. No, 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 no. These things chew through health. Alright, we're good.
Clean. No echoes.
Oh no.
All units, ping back and authenticate.
Big bang candy. Oi, 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 oi. Where'd you go?
Alpha check.
You stop that. No password found. Well, we know what to do about that. I cannot even begin to imagine a no hacking run of this game. I figured it was the propulsion system, but always good to check elsewhere first. Scott, it's hopeless. I don't think there's a way to get through those monsters. I'm going to hole up in flight control and hope they don't spot me. Just shut down the grav shaft before you go. Keep those things from getting up here. Mia, I've taken the grav shaft offline, but I'm not leaving you behind. I'm holed up in my office and I have a pistol. If I see a chance for you to make a break, I'll turn the grav shaft back on and let you know. Hey Mia, we sent you some pharma fabrication plans so that you can start restocking your supplies without going through any red tape. Let me know if you need any others. Mia, those windows in flight control room are done. You should have much better visibility on the shuttle bay. You can even watch Lloyd smoke cigars by the fuel manifolds now. Keep in mind they're not made of the same grade as station exterior glass. It's tough stuff, but you can still crack it. I've seen you pound your desk when you get pissed at Nils, just saying. And into the safe. Tell me that you could break the glass if there wasn't a reason for it. I have a suspicion. So, if I'm going to be engaging in this suspicion, I might as well go in prepared. Whoop.
Delta actions. System alert. Repairs.
This plan will work. I can extend the bridge, I know. Where's the fun in that? The fun is in not doing this over and over again on stream. That was 3 attempts. We're good. We're good. I'm not a speedrunner at this time.
All units, ping back and authenticate.
Ooh, shotgun shells. Ooh, neuromod. Ooh, a flight log for Scott Parker. Prepared by Scott Parker, flight engineer, Telos 1. Departure point, TranStar Seattle facility, destination Telos 1, Captain Tom Cooper. Earth liftoff was at 900. Conditions nominal. Pre-check certified. 4 executive passengers. Mail cargo. Flight was uneventful until 11:33 when radar detected an unidentified shuttle approximately 30 degrees off our flight path at 9,000 kilometers. Its drift and rotation indicated malfunctioning maneuvering functions. There was no answer to radio calls. Captain Cooper ordered a course adjustment to bring us alongside. As we maneuvered within 60 kilometers, a second shuttle appeared on radar in vicinity of the drifting vessel. Transponders identified it as a military vessel. We received a radio message to resume our original heading immediately. Captain Cooper asked if assistance was required, and the order from the military shuttle was repeated. All highly unusual, but then it got really strange. The captain spotted it first. There was a facility out there, and it was running absolutely dark. No lights, radar transparent. We were too far to see any details, but it was big. Cooper snapped into action, punched in a course to Talos, and fired the engine. We moved out as quickly as possible. Our passengers were clueless to the entire encounter. Our arrival at Talos went by smoothly. The passengers and cargo were delivered safely. Now, if I press that L button, is it gonna play the right audio log?
Dear future.
It will not.
For us. Today, future up. We are not calling ourselves that. Today, I was able to convince my beautiful but stubborn
Whatever
partner.
glitch has happened.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No. We cut the power to the lifts to keep those damn things from getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Flight system check. All systems nominal. Extend the jetway. Better believe I'm heading out there. I had a feeling there was something up there. I was wrong. What notes do we have? Let's see. Shuttle Exalt flight schedule, week of the 19th. Pilot Hunter Hale. 2/19/35, arrival time 6 a.m., new hires and care packages. 2:20:35 maintenance, 2:21:35 departure time 7 a.m. board members, 2:22:35 arrival time 7 a.m. no cargo, 2:23:35 departure time 8 a.m. volunteer passengers and crew packages. Yep.
System alert. Repairs.
All right. Armor up. Heal up. We're gonna pull out our stun gun. Make sure it's fully prepared. Please wait. No matching keycard. Right then, is there a keycard somewhere hidden in here, or is he just hiding behind one more layer of obfuscation?
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
What do you say, objectives? Search the shuttle for clues. Okay. Well, if I've learned anything from adventure games in the past, it's that these cards mean that he is out clubbing. How long has this computer been here? It can't have been the whole time. Please tell me that this is one of those things that just teleported into existence partway through for no discernible reason. That's got to be the case. It's got to be the case. For Commander Walther Duld. Message copied to all known points of contact. Initiate Kamazot's protocol. Wheels up in orbital inside the hour. Mission orders will be transmitted en route.
Commander Dole, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts after you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal location would be the station exterior, near the power plant grids.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after...
Why do I have multiple objectives here? No, it's multiple objectives outside. Weird that it was telling me to go there. No, it's still telling me multiple objectives back here. What? Multiple objectives are in this locker room. Really? Good book, but we don't have time to go reading. Right, I gave it one more look over. I think that that might just be a weird glitch. And if it's not, oh well. Outside we go.
Microgravity detected.
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the wall. Threat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan, Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Nope, that's power plant. Where is life support? One moment. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I ban that out of chat. Mm-hmm. You know, you'd think that this would be a really easy thing to get to work, but... I see that this is happening. I am aware. And yet they don't appear as a user in chat, and thus cannot be... I can't... Ban. There we go. Found it. Found it at last. Okay. That's sorted out. Station map. Where is life support next to? It's next to the power plant, so it was all the way at the bottom I had to go. Fortunately, it likes to give me... It likes to tell me, hey, there's multiple objectives here, and then not show me what the actual ports are. It's hard to manage that.
Hello. Nice to see you. Are you here for an appointment?
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected.
Oh my God, I'm aware.
Explosive gas detected. And avoid all please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until
We're just gonna hack you really quick. Get this sorted out. Alright. 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 Life support.
Morgan, air's almost gone.
Alright, you're just saying air's almost gone. I'm aware the time is running out. That's why I'm possibly shutting off your audio as it's playing. This is going to I hate this hack.
Morgan, seems you do give a damn.
Okay.
The farmer would be disappointed. Or maybe you just really want to clean. This makes it very easy for me to do my job. Kill her.
Integrated circuit. Found new instructions.
That's a telepath.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Vital signs critical. Instructions.
Please contact a qualified. Notify. Engaging.
There are so many of them. Oh.
Please contact a qualified engineer.
All right, even more hacking. That's the solution to this problem. There will be not a single thing that he still controls.
Notify. Echo found. Contact. Weapons cold. Nothing to burn.
And if these guys kill him before I can stun him, then so be it. No, I'm not giving you a chance to talk.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining a shuttle in the process.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dal can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer. Integrated circuit found. New instructions.
All right. I think that went very well. we go.
Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until
You know, I forgot that that was something that was going on. Oh, and he has a completely different item supply now. Alright, well. Glue cannon.
Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made.
Hello, nice to see you here.
Out we go. So how are you all in chat doing tonight?
Microgravity detected.
Me, I'm going up to that there tech officer.
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
You shouldn't sneeze, it's bad for your health. Or maybe it's a sign that you're sick. Which comes first, the sneezing or the sickness? I mean, I know that the sneezing can lead to sickness, but... They are frustratingly good at hiding these guys, at hiding these things in little niches around the station. There we are.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shitcat operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes in a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Yeah, well, we can go to the Arboretum in a minute. First, I'm going to walk in. I'm going to go immediately toward the first place where I can head downstairs and go to the Neuromod division. Actually, it just says meet Igwe right there.
Good evening, Talos. We'd like to remind you that company policy requires you to log any voluntary extension of your work hours with the station counselor. We know the projects aboard Talos 1 are exciting, but even the brightest minds need adequate rest.
TranStar Pyramid 490.
Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit can handle. Try to relax. Good as new. You can fill out.
Yeah, we're gonna meet back up with Igwe. We're gonna save at least them. And then we're gonna see if we finish this out. If Alex tells us, hey, I need you to go do another fetch quest, go to this other part of the station you've never been to before. By the way, there are now even more terrifying things that are going to be fighting you. Then we'll be saving that for next week. If, however, he says, okay, we're basically at the end, all that's left is pressing the button. Where is Igwe? I think he's down in the lobby level. Then I think that it will be safe to say, we'll just finish out tonight. Maybe go a little bit long, but oh well. Which actually brings me to next Friday, I think, because next Friday, where we'll be, if we finish this out, we'll be starting a new game. And no. Take that. Oh hey, I already made a staircase up here.
Dr. Yu, Morgan. I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
Understood.
When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. If you're having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more than we already are. Except for time. Dr. Yu. Morgan.
Right.
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander. Dahl. I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Ah. Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Lead the way.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station. I have no doubt they'll remember your sacrifice.
Actually, that does present a problem. I had been willing to sacrifice myself, blow up the whole station, because it seemed like that might be a very important thing. And, I mean, I have no reason to doubt January. And yet, the reason I said no was because I insisted on getting people off of this station. Now, it's... Now I just don't know. Why is the power out? There was loot there. Don't you just despawn the loot? God, I love the corrupted. No. Give me more of that. I love the medical corrupted operators. Just saying you have a terminal. Terminal. Like, that's a fun attention to detail right there.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer. Repairs needed.
Oh, up we go. Out this way. Going a different path. Just going around the nightmare.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Alright, this is the way we go. Alright. Alex, you. Are you outside? Nope, you are inside, and you're hiding in that back room. No, you're not. You are spawned off the map until the nightmare is out, aren't you?
Morgan, Dr. Igwe, are you approaching the crew facilities? If so, this is a sentimental request, but my collection, the gallery of photos the others used to laugh at. Each picture is a decryption key to a set of neural data, connectomes, the guests who came to the station. Among them, Leitner, the pianist, is dead now. We can't let those skills be lost. It's all that's left of them. Please, Morgan, if you can, I would be grateful. I'm sending you an audio file that will open this safe in my room. You can play it with your transcribe.
I'm not gonna lie, Igwe. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Alright, is there a specific thing I have to do to make you spawn? Alex is ready to meet you in the Arboretum.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please
And he is... You're kidding.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
Oh. Hey, I saw you drawn on someone's wall. Why are you Oh. Oh, there's no gravity here at all. Come on, Alex, let's get you to safety. That's gonna be really unpleasant if the gravity turns on. I'm afraid that that'll hurt even more because I'm also taking the med kit. God, it's sweet. I will admit, it is tempting now as well to just jump on the escape pod and run. This is the worst possible time, too, because it's like, you know that this is apocalyptic if you just do that. Alright. Here is the question. For those of you who are still here, we're finishing this tonight. Do we fabricate this prototype null wave device, or do we blow it all the fuck up? I have often turned to you for help with difficult decisions, and this has become a difficult decision. The only true reason why I hadn't wanted to blow up the station was because there were people still alive who we could get off the station, and it looks like we're getting them off. And yet, this does sound like a plausible other way to handle this. And even then, if we blow up the station, are we sure that that's going to be able to handle that thing? Like scuttling a space station is one thing. That doesn't take as much explosive power as you would think. Alright. Fabricating. Where's a good fabricator? I know there's one that's somewhere around here. Oh, I love Looking Glass.
Suit integrity damaged.
This was the place where it was. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that here.
System alert.
temperature of the breed. Aperture clear.
Alex, I don't know if that safe room is as safe as you think. Those things are passing through walls.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
I would love to fabricate the prototype null wave device. Every single place that I can find a fabricator appears to be in very bad shape. I can hope that there's one down here. I am hoping that there's one down here.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Surgical. Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Silence. I can be smooth.
Suit integrity damaged.
Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Explosive gas detected. Please warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected.
Please have a fabricator down here. I don't want to find out that I've been making the decision point by point as I walk down this path. I mean, it says that it's weak to null wave.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
I swear there was a fabricator down here, because I remember messing around with it and being like, oh hey, neat, I've repaired the fabrication system.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, there's a, over there. The fabricator. Prototype null wave transmitter. I've got the parts.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Psychotronics then. Now, in theory, the fastest way to get to psychotronics would be by going out the airlock, but we all know why that's a bad idea.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Please evacuate. And a warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made. Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open.
All right, I'm gonna take a moment to put on my. Welcome back. Yeah, no, we're finishing this out tonight, and I had a feeling that the airlocks would be just a mass of that. But yeah, I'm gonna put on my professional writer hat for a moment and say, I like how this ending is being handled right now. I like this segment where it's not even that tense. There is not the combat that we've seen elsewhere. There is just the horrifying thing outside and a few moments where it's best to run past enemies because everything is a mess. Like, yeah, there's the Weaver here that's like, oh yeah, I could try fighting that, or I could just sprint past it because it's a Weaver. Nothing is physically stopping me from sprinting by. And
Hello. You again, Dr. Yu. Try not to resist the trauma.
So it's a surprising calm, but it is a calm where you have an unassailable threat literally surrounding everything that you have known to be the world for this game. And it is crushing inward bit by bit. So, that's cool. Heart of the Coral. Heart of the Cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! King of Games. Maximum security area. So I like the tranquility that we are given, of a sorts, to make this decision. Because it's not an easy decision. Technically, the option I am taking is the greedier one, but there's a lot of practical reasons why you can say, but this might be more effective than just blowing it up. Alright, trusty shotgun. That's all you got, trusty shotgun. Of course, I say that and immediately it turns into a more traditional boss fight looking area, but... Hey, science operator. Okay. Okay, you have fun fighting that. I've got Psi-Hypos left.
Suit integrity damaged. Microgravity detected.
Even if you don't have any ammo, you are still my one true friend through this, my shotgun.
Kill them. Adrenaline and another dose of Morgan Cellite. Do it. That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
Oh, no.
Bruh, what are you doing still here?
I seen one of the other volunteers come through here. A big guy. Bastard wouldn't let me out. Now I'm glad he didn't.
Hello.
Watched him bash some poor sucker's head in with a wrench. Kept going on and on about black eggs and whatnot. Real disturbed.
Right.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are full. This should help. You should feel more alert.
Nah, fun as it would be to go hang out with literally everyone who's been here before, that would be stretching going over my time budget a little too far. And yes, I did spare Doll. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to give everyone a way off the ship or a way off the station, and I mean, they were talking like that was the only way they were going to be able to do it. At least safely. The Arboretum, then. That was a view of the outside, and it wasn't a view of much outside. We zoomed.
Operator approach. Logging self-diagnostic. List. Tear. Analgesic. Antiseptic. Anise.
Well, remember, the escape pods were almost universally sabotaged before he even got there. They specifically actually mentioned it in one of the messages that, yeah, no, only one of the escape pods works, and that's only because someone specifically went in and said, and decided to make it work as their own personal escape plan. Keeps breaking those.
System alert.
To the bridge. Yeah, the escape pod Alex has would be a fairly reasonable actual means of escape, but... And that's where the majority of this giant Typhon is. There, well, if I was going to blow the station up.
What's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan. I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
You will not meet me on this shuttle bay.
What the hell have you done?
I've simply acted on Morgan's order. Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified death.
Every window in this station.
Kill it,
It's engulfing the place.
Sorry,
It's
Morgan.
everywhere.
I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me.
You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos 1, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache. I'll let you do the honors, but you better hurry.
I was going to, in the middle of her sentence, before it even got to that point.
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time.
Why is this so quiet?
It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together.
It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
And there we have it. Prey. This is absolutely all of Prey. Totally the complete end. There's nothing more. No, definitely not. So yes, I absolutely was going to kill January mid-sentence while still in the middle of that conversation, if I had shotgun ammo. Literally, the fact that I didn't have shotgun ammo is what allowed that conversation to go on as long as it did. And why, you ask? I have a specific frustration with That's an interesting visual glitch. Oh. No, that explains it. But yeah, the oh no, I knew the secret that we're about to see. You don't need to share with me. I'm just talking over the credits so we can allow the credits to roll rather than just immediately jumping forward, because I do notice stuff happening here. This is a good credit scene, a good credit sequence. But yeah, no, I have a general feeling of a game like this presents you with, hi, you don't know anything about what's going on. So I'm going to tell you about what's going on. And tell you a whatever January says, you don't know if you can trust it. You don't know if you can trust what anyone is saying, because they are specifically designed as characters who might lie to you. By the end, I had less trust of January than I did of... Well, I don't want to say less trust of January than I did of Alex, but I guess that is ultimately how it worked out. But I had almost no trust of January. January repeatedly said, wow, it's unusually kind of you to be trying to help out all of these people when you're just going to blow up the station. And what if I'm going in and I don't want to, like, I am specifically trying to help out the people. January was ultimately relying on the cold logic that you would expect of a computer. How much, you might say, personality drift of Morgan, result of the simulation, result of going through life over and over again. But it also could be how much of the personality drift between them is a result of the emulation. How much difference might there be between January and Morgan Yu? Not because of a difference in what they know, but because one is a literal machine. A very complex machine, a highly advanced artificial intelligence. Yes, there's an emulation of their personality, but I just played Citizen Sleeper, and saying that it's going to be exactly the one-to-one between them doesn't sit right after playing that game. So, which do I trust more? The emulation of what should be myself, but could just as easily have been made by anyone, which happens to use the voice of someone who has spoken a lot publicly, I'm sure, when we have already shown the technology. That we have already shown that the technology necessary to emulate someone's voice, like what was used for January, just exists. Anyone could have made January. Much like with the man who was not the chef, something just tickled in the back of my mind saying, don't trust this character right now. They specifically say, I have all of these arguments, specifically meant to refute him point by point, but I don't need to use them now because there's a giant monster outside. And then it never went back to those points as I continued on the path of not doing what it wanted me to do. Why would that be the case? Why would it not actually rely on the specific responses programmed to tell yourself, seriously, you just gotta blow it up? I've thought about this. Alex is short-sighted. He is not a good person. But he does genuinely seem to be trying to solve these problems. He's not just closing himself off to the fact that they exist. Yeah, this could have been solved a lot faster if only he, from the beginning, had been willing to say, look, let me just sit down and talk to you. But he was kind of dealing with this whole infestation as well, and he was dealing with it from a completely different angle. I was not the only fire on his table. And when you approach it from that angle, it seems less unreasonable that after a certain point he just said, fine, I'm going to lock you away in the records department until I can sort this out because there's too much going on. And now I've talked literally as long as I can about this subject. I have been stretching a little bit to try and get through these credits, and they're still going on, so... Oh, there we go. That's the ones with the pictures. We know we've reached the end. It worked out in the end. Good job, everyone. Mission accomplished. And now it's going to load us back into the station, I'm sure, to continue gameplay, as if we had not already finished it. So you could choose...
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it.
Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind. Or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Dar. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? Then, there was the man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
That's
Sarah,
a good pause.
you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. By then, it had already stopped Volunteer 37. Hard to say why. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, he chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
So that ending is actually why I decided to play this game to begin with. I have actually had this in my Steam library for years now, and I never played it because where's the time? That is one of the benefits of doing this stream. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most, and here is the entirety of how I approached that ending there. They make the argument that, okay, the Typhon lack mirror neurons. They can't empathize. It's easy to say, and especially if you have recently been playing one of the Saints Row games, especially Saints Row 4, that, well, you're not going to empathize with characters in video games. And yet, here we are. Why did we do everything during that game? We didn't go out to save these people because there was going to be a reward, not even the reward of dialogue. We went out and made sure to try and get them off the station because it seemed like the correct thing to do, the right thing to do. If there had been no benefit, I was still expending resources, and really all that I see out of it is possibly dialogue. And yet, I was going out of my way for it anyway. I wasn't doing many of the things at the end because, let's face it, the entire station was in a state of collapse. At that point, it's madness to try and save these tiny little things. But even then, I didn't go and purposefully destroy those precious memories that were left behind that seemed so much less valuable. Those were still on the station, and the station was still in orbit. They could still be retrieved. I am fascinated to learn about the different the differences that this game might have and that ending if you do things different ways. And yet the one decision you make at the end is not the one that truly interests me the most, because it is a simple binary choice. If you have done enough to gain their trust, do you kill them all? Because that was truly your nature all along? Or do you take that extra step? Have you managed to force the ability to empathize onto the Typhon? And, failing that, have you at least managed to instill something else on them? If not the capacity to empathize, a change that has made them think not of humanity as an enemy, as an entity that must be, that is to be utilized or attacked or anything like that. It might not be a capacity to empathize with them, but you don't go around punching rocks because you know you're going to hurt your hand. Even if you think that you might, even if you know you won't hurt your hand, you don't go around punching leaves, piles of leaves, because what point is there? So, we chose to bridge the gap in this game. It wasn't an easy process. It took 20 hours for them to achieve an effect on one Typhon. And they are potentially billions, if that is what the Earth looks like now. This isn't a happy ending. It's barely even an ending when you look at where we are in the overarching story that is going on. It is a starting point for something different. But that is a story that we will not be going into here.